Hello everyone. So I made a video day before yesterday about how I witnessed a white guy attempting to steal from Target and how he was treated so nicely, and how basically black people do not get the same treatment in society, that how we are treated like criminals for existing, and that's just a fact. And how racism affects behavior, and how white people just kind of just can go and do all sorts of criminal things and get away with it. And the reaction to that video has me deeply tickled, not surprised, because white fragility is a thing. You guys really have a hard time dealing with the truth about racism being real and how you're treated better. And that's just a fact. And how your lives are not as difficult as black people, and that's just a fact. And I think it's really funny. I wanted to read some of the comments I got, because while you guys are telling me racism isn't real, you're also being racist on my video. So let me get into these comments and share with you. All right. So this one person wrote, as long as you don't have evidence, you make the world more negative for yourself assuming racism everywhere. You might have been right, but you have to give the benefit of the doubt. Don't fall into this tribal thinking. I know it's hard in the U.S., the land of individualism, so much so into the trap of grouping people. It's ridiculous. And of course I wrote back, so I'm responsible for racism, for talking about racism. And then they reply, you're not responsible for it, but you keep repeating it. If nobody would see color, I know it sounds crazy, we'd all be fine. It's mostly money that's the issue, rich versus poor. So I replied, people see color, racism is real, and pretending it doesn't exist or not talking about it to make white people comfortable won't make it disappear. I'll continue to talk about racism, and I hope that makes you super uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what it is about you guys thinking that if we just stop talking about race, then racism will go away. It will not go away. It doesn't go away because you're comfortable. You guys have been comfortable a very long time. You've been living in a bubble thinking racism is not real. Now you're starting to see videos of people being treated or being mistreated, and you're kind of starting to get that it is a real thing. We live with racism every single day. It is super frustrating. And I was just posting that video because I was like, wow, he really tried to steal and walked out. No cops, nobody mistreating him, nobody accusing him of stealing. Just the accusation wasn't even there. And that's not the reality for black people in America. We don't have the benefit of the doubt. We don't have that. And that's frustrating. It takes a toll. It makes us angry. You guys are lucky that we're not as violent as we're, stereotypically accused of being, because we're not. Because if we are, I think things would be a lot different for you. But this right here, this is a lot of the comments. Stop talking about it. It's not real. You're making it worse. You're causing it. Talking about racism doesn't cause racism. Racism causes racism. And talking about it is how you get the message out that it exists, that it is happening, and you make people acknowledge that it's happening, and you just have to be uncomfortable. White people, be uncomfortable, because we're uncomfortable. So if I have to be uncomfortable, I'm gonna make you uncomfortable. So that's how I feel about it. All right, this other person was so upset. They said, don't worry, I reported your biased channel because I told a story. You reported my channel. Anyway, I wrote, good for you. Another thing is, in my hidden comments, these are the comments that YouTube deemed too offensive to post. So I didn't pull all of them. There were plenty, just pulled a few just to show you guys. This is the abusive things that we deal with as Black content creators. You guys don't deal with this. Well, we deal with this, especially as a Black woman content creator. Every time I post a video, it's either men or white people who are very upset. I don't know. You guys can keep scrolling if you don't like my content. Just keep scrolling. But instead of scrolling along, you just have to try to say something offensive. So for you white people out there who seem to believe racism isn't real, here's some nice comments for you. All right. This person wrote, B word, shut the F up. You people had your shot and blew it from 08 to 16. Sick of this reverse racism B. 13% equal 50%. Facts. Okay. We blew it because we had a black president one time out of all the white male presidents, the entire existence of the United States. And the thing is, let me just point out, Barack Obama was the best president of the United States ever. And you benefited from that. But instead of continuing the progress, you guys want to regress by electing a felon. Just want to point that out. This guy wrote, yeah, you will always be a loser when you put yourself in that role. Doesn't know how to spell R-O-L-E. No one is holding you back, you brainwashed troll. I would pay someone to smack the taste out of your mouth, seeing I'm a man. Yeah, no one ever talks about racism except stupid idiots like you. Again, I didn't write this. The racist wrote this. All right, here's some more. Shut the F up, go be a professional victim somewhere else. I don't know the professional victim. The thing of the amount of people saying I was being a victim while I'm describing a guy stealing or attempting to steal. I'm lost on how you all got victim of that, but there was a lot of that. I guess in your mind, because I say racism is real, you think that I'm victimizing myself. No, I'm doing well. It's just, I know racism is real. It's just like sexism. Sexism is real. These are real things. Patriarchy is real. I'm talking about them because they're real. That doesn't make me a victim. That just makes me, I don't know, intelligent and able to discuss things that are affecting more than just me. Maybe you guys aren't that smart. Anyway, this other guy wrote, shut up, stupid twat. And then another guy wrote, oh, look, a black woman is boohoo, whining, crying racism. What a surprise. You guys are really sad. The white fragility, the white tears are all over that video, and they might be all over this one. But I just wanted to show you guys that, this is a real phenomenon, that white people really have a hard time talking about racism, and they have a hard time acknowledging that it's real, and they just want black people to shut up about it and stop making it. You guys are making racism happen. No, we're not. We're just pointing it out. And if that makes you uncomfortable, good. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and peace, guys.